We're back here on Channel 18, Grand County's morning show, chatting with Gary DeFrange, president of Winter Park Ski Resort. And Gary, I was out with my girlfriend the other day, and we snapped a selfie at a sign in Vasquez Ridge. What's going on with these signs?
Boy, do we like to hear that.
Yeah? I didn't get it uploaded, but I got it taken one of these days.
Well,
what's going on with these signs? I see them all over the place. I think there's 7, if I count correctly.
There are 7, and it's all part of a new branding program that we came up with last year. If you think about Winter Park, we had grown from just a little city-operated resort to one of the largest resorts in the United States. And when we opened Mary Jane in the mid-'70s, it became Winter Park Mary Jane. And that sort of stuck with us. And the image that we had was Winter Park is easy, Mary Jane is hard. And as we started looking at it, we recognized that we're a big mountain experience.
It's more than just Park vs. Jane.
It's more than just easy, hard, groomed bumps. And we started thinking about what we have, and we ended up coming up with 7 different territories. Vasquez Ridge is one of our territories. Yep. And so each territory now has been given its own brand, its own logo, its own difficulty rating, and its own personality. So now we've got the 7 territories of Winter Park Resort, and we've encouraged people, because we're using so much social media, to take selfies just like
what a
you
change
did.
over the last, just a couple of years, really.
Just
I mean, it's just exploded with iPhones and constant interaction with the internet. And
you try to control your brand, but in reality, it's the public that controls the brand for you today. So you want to give people something really good to operate from. Now, if you think about what we've done over the last 10 years, we've added an awful lot to the resort. So, we opened up the Eagle Wind area.
Yep.
We then went in and we opened up the Parson Bowl. We put in 2 new 6-packs. We opened up all of Swedes Ridge.
Is it still the highest 6-pack in North America or something, the panoramic?
Yeah, it's what we have that's a real claim to fame is we are the highest incorporated town in the state of Colorado, and I think in the United States, because the entire resort is within the town of Winter Park.
Oh, so
12,060 feet is the
highest incorporated town. I didn't realize that. So actually, the top of panoramic is still city limits.
Yes, it's still in the city limits. Ah. And then just recently, just this last year, we built the new Lunch Rock restaurant.
And that was an achievement in itself.
We went from 40 seats indoors and about 40 seats outdoors, where we have 250 indoor seats, 150 outdoor seats on a heated deck. It's an $8.5 million building.
And it's got beautiful perimeter seating to enjoy the views if you're...
Brand new menu, and I mean a very upscale menu, all fresh food.
Yep.
And if you sat at those stools along the edge, we have USB and electrical outlets for people to charge their mobile devices.
So you can actually get your device warmed up and hot while
you get it warmed up, you can get it charged. The building is all Wi-Fi capable. It's just really been an achievement for us, and people have really enjoyed it.
So you mentioned Winter Park and Mary Jane. I mean, it's one of the best parts of Winter Park is you get the feel of the old school ski resort at Mary Jane. You can pack your lunch, park at the base, get the grill out, do what you need to do right on the runs. And then you got a Winter Park side, which you got some nice development, beautiful condos, and you can do the ski and ski out experience. And that's definitely an attraction that Winter Park has. That's just incredible.
And that was the idea of the 7 territories. It was so that whatever you like to do, you have that
We've
opportunity.
got something for everyone. I mean, yeah, right, exactly.
And the other thing that I've always said about Winter Park, if you go ski with people that you think about it, you can ski together all day long. You can ski bumps, and your friends can ski groomed trails. You can take the same lifts. You can be in the same territory.
Just diverge for a little bit, and you're meet right back up.
Which is not what you're able to do in a lot of mountains that you would go to. So it's so family-oriented, so oriented towards people making friends, bringing their friends with them.
Well, that sounds good, Gary. I'm going to take a quick break, and we're going to chat a little more when we come back about the 75th anniversary. It's a pretty big year. So.
It is a big one.
So with that, we'll take a quick break.
I'm not 75.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm Sarah with Good Morning Winter Park. Today I'm at Winter Park Resort, and I'm going to jump on one of the Snowcat tours. So we're at the top of Winter Park Mountain, and I'm here with Gary. He's our tour guide. Gary, you gave us a lot of information on the way up. You obviously have been doing this a long time. How long have you been doing it?
15th year.
Okay.
Doing this. Probably the best job I've ever had.
Yeah. So what's your favorite part about this job?
Well, there's a lot of favorite parts. Just driving this big machine.
Right.
And then I get to entertain people. It's like having a little classroom of people kind of all together, and I just try to entertain them, tell them the history about Winter Park, and history of the valley a little bit as we go down.
Right. Like I said, you gave us a lot of information. Is this stuff that you've picked up on your own, or is it a little bit of like a script, or a little bit of both?
No, I think that's a good thing about the tour center and our snow cat tour guide job and the snowshoe job. We're allowed to do what we want to.
Okay.
Talk about what we want to. But I am, like I said at the beginning, a historian, so I've read all the books about this area. A lot of my information comes from employees that have been around a long time.
Okay.
Our CEO, Gary DeFrange, used to ride with me in the beginning, and some of the stories like the Alice in Wonderland Valley came from him.
Okay.
But unfortunately with his job and with IntraWest being the manager of the resort now, he doesn't have time.
Right.
He hates that. He says, if I wasn't doing what I'm doing, I'd want to be doing what you're doing, Gary.
Right. Thanks for letting me ride along. We're
You're welcome.
gonna
Nice to
head
have you, sir.
we're gonna head back down the mountain. That takes about round trip. The trip is
It's
what?
2 hours, so
Okay.
about 30 minutes after our lunch break here
Okay.
down the mountain.
Perfect. Well, thanks again, and we'll see you at the bottom.
You're welcome.
Thanks. We made it to the bottom after about a 2-hour round trip tour of the mountain on the Winter Park Snowcat Tours. This is a great family activity, or if you don't ski, this is also a good option. Thanks again for watching Grand County's only morning show. I'm Sarah, and I'll see you out and about.